Oh my god, it's 2% of 50 versus 10,000% of 1. been supporting your streams last couple weeks.
welcome to 1 versus 100 here live on Quiz Night, the 29th of September 2023. How are we all doing? I hope you're doing wonderfully out there. Thank you for the raid, Paul Lister. I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a wonderful stream yourself. If you are still lurking around, I know that once you're done streaming and you've done a raid, you tend to disappear. But that's what I do anyway. But you're doing quite all right. It's good to see you, Pulitzer. I hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good stream, and welcome on in. And you to chill out if you want. If you want to play some quiz, absolutely do that as well. And for all the raiders that followed along, of course, you're more than welcome to do some quiz tonight, this evening as well. You assembled some. It's starting to sound a bit like ESA once again, Paul. So you're getting some practice in for winter 2024 or something. Good to hear. Good to hear. And I don't know if you actually are aware that you were actually the subject of a quiz question over on Royal Flush's side of things. I don't know if he's actually mentioned it to you directly, but yeah, on his birthday stream, he got me to do some question writing, and you featured one of the questions. Yes.
Bash do tat bash do tat bash.
Yeah, it was you and Nico Hart and Argic and who else? Huds. And also Ruffle Bricks. Those are the 5 names that I had picked out that I wanted to do I wanted to basically write a speedrunning question, but not necessarily like the world record times and things like that. I actually wanted to do something a bit more tricksy and write about times that you were able to complete at ESA Summer 2023. Because obviously, you generally would average towards a similar sort of time, but you know, it's once in a blue moon where you get the world record time, and you'd actually that's the one that gets set. So I went with the ESA Summer 2023 records, and went with your pedestrian run. Congrats on the PB. Well, it's not expected to see a PB time in the set that came up, but yeah, congrats on the PB at ESA itself. And yeah, you feature in a quiz question now. You are now in the quizzing world, whether you like it or not. I'll try and dig that out for you and send it your way. I was over on Ben's side of things about a month ago from now, and yeah, I'll try and find the clip at some point. Or if somebody else in Twitch chat is very, very kind and can do that while we waffle along in the lobby, then that would be awesome as well. Right, we do have some game to play tonight. If you'd like to play 1 versus 100, all you need to do is enter in the room code into public chat. It is GJKR. That will be the room code for the entire stream this evening. Provided it doesn't crash, of course.
5 and 6? Are they lovers? Or just one sadly pine for the other? The mathematicians won't tell me.
They just will not tell you, will they, Clive? Thank you very much for the 56-month resub. Bloody hellfire. That is an awful lot of time. I mean, I keep saying that every time that your resub comes around, but it just keeps getting higher and higher, and it's just looking just ludicrous at this point with the number 56. I just can't add up to that many months anymore. I'm just surprised that there is at least one person that's been willing to stay in my presence for that long time. Half a decade is coming up worrying. You're right, it is. Jesus Christ. 12, 24, 36, 48, 60 months is 5 years of subscriptions. That's bonkers. Holy shit. Well, that's yeah, very much so, Clive. I didn't even realise I did realise that I've been streaming for that long now doing this, but did I think I'd be doing it for this long? Probably at the beginning. No, I didn't think I'd be doing it this long, but here I am, still doing it to this day. We've got 31 names in here this evening wishing to play, either as the one or as part of the mob of 100. I need to head over to Discord so that I can I can host those that are actually, wanting to play the game in voice, so I'll do that. Well, there is a hype train going on as well, so there was other sport going on. There was 100 bits from Random Zombie, thank you for that. Follow from Kieran, thank you for the follow there, Kieran. 100 bits from JB Henry, who wishes to wish me an A with lots of S's and an H on the end. Thank you for the 100 bits there. Thank you for the raid there, Paulista, and 300 bits from Brian as well. Thank you for the support. So yeah, I hope you've been doing well and enjoying the week so far. It has come to a sort of a swift finish for me. Not much really to be said about what happened on Thursday, Friday, other than last night. Apologies to Topper. I was wanting to watch your stream, but bloody internet cut out entirely in Sheffield. Well, actually, it happened very weirdly. It started out by cutting connection to Twitch chat directly. I could still watch your stream, but I couldn't talk on Twitch chat. So I was thinking, is a Twitch thing going on? So I did the standard test thing, like ping google.co.uk. That's fine. Ping bbc.co.uk. That didn't go through. Interesting. Go on YouTube to see if I can load a video up on that. I can do that. That's no problem. And then about half an hour later, it goes, you just got no internet now, bud. So I was without internet at home, like actually without internet. Though I could have tethered with my phone, but I decided just to actually have a night off of the internet. It came back at around 11 p.m. So well after your stream had finished there, Topper. Do apologise for not being there. I hope it was a good stream, although based off of what you were saying over on your side of things, you are recovering from some sort of illness or malady. Hope you get a swift recovery from that, mate. It's never fun. Never fun being on stream while you are starting to feel ill. It's kind of the worst. It's kind of the worst thing in the world, really. But do recover as best you can. Take the weekend and. I mean, you probably weren't at work over the weekend anyway, but take the weekend and do recover and relax, whatever you need to do to get yourself back into fighting form for the next week. And I will try and watch the VOD and try and catch up with what happened last night. Yeah, kind of crazy thing. And then this morning, more internet weirdness. Bloody Discord decided it didn't want to work. Well, technically it was the Cloudflare layer for Discord, but yeah, at just a random point it just lost all connection. I then did the Control R thing to sort of refresh the Discord client, and it just went, you are now blocked from using Discord according to the Cloudflare layer. Cool. Didn't realise that was a thing. Fantastic. Yes, I was blocked twice. Got blocked at about 11, I think it was. And then it came back like 15 minutes later. And then I got blocked again another 45 minutes after that. And then it came back again. Oh, you found the question. Fantastic, Paulista. Yeah, because what I wanted to do with the pack that I wrote for Ben was sort of write around sort of his life and things that he might be somewhat aware of. And of course he follows quite a few speedrunners on Twitch, namely those that I mentioned because I checked his follower list, because I can do that. And yeah, so he should have been at least intimately familiar with your speedruns. Turns out possibly not as good as he probably should have known. Either way, I'll leave it for you to reveal all once you see the question play out. But yeah, suffice to say, I think he needs to know a bit better, a bit more about his speedrunning friends. What's that score? Got a sneak preview of the new functionality of what? New functionality of Discord? What? It doesn't work. Interesting. Okay. Didn't realise there was new functionality on the way. UKSG and ESA have been mentioned once or twice indeed. Yes, very much so. See the message above that. Okay. fair enough. I'm just trying to jump through chat. You know, I kind of miss context when I do that. It's just a very simple thing about streaming is you try and just read one message as you can and hope that you've got all the context you need. And I didn't have all the context that I needed. Anyway. I think we should get this game underway. We've got lots of questions to play. We are still in the sort of the legacy mode, so all of the old questions are back in play. And yeah, let's see how many millionaires we can make tonight on 1 versus 100. Let's press the button and find out who is our first one, as I change to a slightly different layout. I don't know if this layout's going to work out, but we're going to go with it and see what it's like. First up, we have got Cetra. Now, those buttons along the bottom collide with the chat box at the moment, but the question box shouldn't do. I did at least move that one out the way. So, Cetra, you are the first one picked this evening. What would you like to do? Would you like to play in chat? Would you like to play in voice? Would you like to play US rules, Dutch rules? Whatever would you like to do? Yeah, it is a new layout. I'm hoping that this will actually play out okay. We're just sort of experimenting with things to see if it runs better like this or not. Not necessarily runs better, but if it looks better on stream rather than being encased in lots of boxes everywhere. Looks very modern. I don't know if that was the look I was going for, but it certainly is a thing. You forgot about the Dutch rules. Yes, the Dutch game does exist, Poker Joker, yes. And I will explain the rules of the Dutch game should we need to go that way. Cetra, we will need a decision. What would you like to do? Thinking. Last stream was chaos. Let's keep the chaos going. Okie dokie. So Cetra's going to go with more Dutch. So speaking then of the Dutch game, I might as well explain the rules while we're here. So, for your success very much. So what we're going to be doing is you are locked in all the way to the end of the game, no matter what. You cannot walk away. Points will be worth, well, depending on the number of mob members. Each time we start a question, we divvy up 1 million doots amongst those mob members. So the first question will be worth 10,000 doots per mob member. You will have 3 helps in total throughout your game. They're called escape, and escape. Oh no, actually there's also a doubler you can also use as well. So technically there's 4 helps you've got there. But you've got escape 25%, escape 50%, escape 75%, and of course a doubler, which will double the value of the mob eliminations should you get the question right. So, I think it's time to play the game, Cetra. Good luck. Start game in chat. NL rules. And it is 1 versus 100. So we are starting tonight off with performing arts. And as always, we start off with an easy question. That gets in the way, though. In 1984 Broadway musical, Bernadette Peters played the appropriately named Dot, mistress of which 19th century painter? Is it Paul Cézanne, Georges Seurat, or Claude Monet? It collides with that one. I'll need to pull that camera back out then on future builds, but at least that question box at the bottom does fit. Didn't think about that zoom in now, did I? So that is the question, Cetra. What are you thinking? Well, maybe not necessarily have to zoom out, but I certainly have to pan the focus over to the left slightly. It's certainly a question, very much so. Now, do you know the answer? It is an easy question. The only thing we mention about that is that there is an easy and a hard question. The easy question is easier than the hard question is. That's not necessarily to say that the easy question is easy. It's just that it's easier than the hard question was. No, you cannot escape with the first question because it is basically a freebie at that point. You do need to give me an answer on this first question to at least sort of qualify your run. Easier! Clearly, that's what you need to do, mate. You need to get a third difficulty level. Easier! And harder! So it's a difficult one possibly to start with for you. But you do need to answer the question and get it right to sort of validate this run. Going to go with Claude Monet, as it gets definitely in the way of everything. So yes, that's definitely something I need to fix, is that camera angle there. Is the answer Claude Monet to get this game away? And I'm afraid not. It's Georges Seurat. And that is the end of your run. Yes, possibly the name Dot giving you a possible in as a pointer list test, I'm guessing, is where we're going with that. That's the only thought I could potentially offer for that. I have no idea if that's actually the in or not, but that's the whole route that I possibly would have took with that. So that was a big loss for a lot of players from the looks of things. Silver Electron, Topper, Ice Tim, Brian, Lottie Buzz, K-Jars, Random Zombie, Colo, This Vertigo, Creeper Owner, Nick, Empozdan, AB Deuce, Not a Cat, Itogi, just KS and Drew Husker, all getting that one wrong. Well, that would have been about 500,000 doots had you got it right. Unfortunately, you did not get it right, and that is the end of your game on just question number 1, etc. Hard luck. But you did kind of want the chaos. So the chaos certainly happened, and unfortunately it meant your demise this evening. Hard luck there, etc. But thank you very much for being the one. So we've got 51 players left in, of which we've got some human players. We don't pick an AI to be the one, but we can indeed pick one of these remaining players in the game to be our next one this evening. So, human players, it's a 1 in 51. Who's it gonna be? No, the rhyme doesn't work there. What we need to do is write at least 12 or 13 of them to make it work. It's Clive of Legend! Topper, you did this! Well, if it isn't the manifestation of Clive of Legend. Topper, you did this. So, I mean, the last time that Clive was here in 1 vs 100 land, it wasn't a particularly long game. I will say that. It wasn't a particularly long game because he kind of fell on his own sword. He wrote his own question and got it wrong. So anything can still happen here, folks. Do not forget that anything can still happen. It's not a done deal, although Clive has, literally on Wednesday was able to do not just 1 but 2 cash outs at 1 vs 100, didn't you, Clive? Hello? Are you there, Clive? That's a good start.
Ooh.
Are you there?
I think my Discord's having trouble now.
Oh, wonderful! It's just the perfect time for it as well.
Yeah, it's been working fine all morning, and then I had to click about 7 times to join the green room while Colo stared at me in silence. Uncomfortable.
Well, welcome on in after, as I say, your 1,000 heartbeats win with a double checkout.
Mm-hmm.
You just loved the supermarket checkout so much you had to just do it twice. Cash out even.
The beep. Yeah, I thought of the fun I could be having, and then I kept beeping.
You kept beeping. Well, you are now here. Not with. We don't need to beep here. Don't worry about that. But
Okay.
what you do need to do is avoid answering your questions wrongly. So
I feel bad about playing since I played so recently, but we know it won't be very long, so it's okay.
So, which game mode would you like to play here, Clive?
Dutch, please.
Of course, it will be the Dutch. Are you ready to play?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. It is 1 versus 100 for Clive. Starting off with culture and traditions. And as tradition dictates, first question is always an easier question. So let's go. An annual festival held in a Spanish town called Buñol sees attendees throwing what fruit at each other for fun? Is it watermelons, pineapples, or tomatoes? Mob, please lock in your answers now. An annual festival held in a Spanish town called Buñol sees attendees throwing what fruit at each other for fun? Is it watermelons, pineapples, or tomatoes? And now that you're here in Discord land, you're seeing just how weird this layout now looks, doesn't it, Clive?
It's a bit unbalanced. I feel like I should be on one foot.
It's so imbalanced, but it fits the rest of the stream layout, so I can't complain. Any ideas?
I would love if it was watermelons, so long as I wasn't in charge of the medical services afterwards. But it's La Tomatina, I think. So, tomatoes anyway. C. If you could lock that in, please.
I think we can do that for you. La Tomatina.
Yeah.
The good old tomato. Very much so.
New record.
It is now. So who's right, who's wrong? K-Dravs, Creeper, etc. and rounds up getting it wrong or failing to answer in time. Either way, it's worth 40,000 to you, Clive, and it's now 1 versus 96. Moving on to the next question, which will be on mythology and religion, and now you get to decide the fate of the difficulty here. Would you like an easier or harder question on this?
I'll gamble on harder.
Okay, harder question on myth and religion. Which gospel of the Bible includes the story of Jesus turning water into wine at the wedding of Cana? Is it Matthew, Mark, or John? Mob, please lock in your answers now. Which gospel of the Bible includes the story of Jesus turning water into wine at the wedding at Cana? Not of Cana, at Cana. That's what happens when I get a room code box is in the way of the question text. I go and say, hey, it's Cana. It's the wedding of Cana, not wedding at Cana. Very different. Mob is in. Clive, what are we thinking?
I was hoping more for mythology than for religion. So, hubris is quite appropriate to mythology. I'll escape, please.
I'm going to use one of your escapes.
Yes, please. I have no idea.
Fair enough. Well, it's only going to cost you 25% of your current bank, so it's not going to be a great loss right now, but you're safe through. Now, just out of curiosity, what would you have answered?
Mark. Why not?
Go for Mark, okay. I'm going to presume that this question was actually written with 4 possible answers, and obviously this format only has 3. We have gone for Mark. Would Mark have been the right answer? No. It would have been John the correct answer. So, was a good idea to escape now. How about our mob? It's a mob killer, this is. Oh, giddy God. Holy shitballs!
Tina, that's how the Dutch version's supposed to go, I think.
Holy shitballs indeed. So, now you escaped that question. Means we took 25% away from you, so you're down to 30,000 doots. Additionally, each mob member eliminated is worth absolutely nothing to you.
Woo!
You just eliminated 75 mob members on one question.
I told you it'd be short. Not quite how I expected it to be short,
no,
but you know.
Yes. There's some names that have just gone off the screen. I can't even read them, but we've also got Basunis, Puzzle Dan, Spokes, Ralph, Ondi, Brian, Dragon, Prugs, Arden, Fats, 8 Minky, Oni, Poker Joker, Drahuska, and Akudi, and many AI joining the party there. 52 AI got eliminated on that question. So, just like that, after question number 2, Clive, you're on 30,000 dukes in the bank, which doesn't sound like a great deal in the Dutch game. But you're in a situation of 1 versus 21, which means you've only got a fifth of the mob left to go. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy.
It's silly. Very silly.
But the thing is,
I love it.
Your game isn't over. Your game does not finish until every single one of those mob members are eliminated, or you are eliminated. So, you haven't got the 30,000 yet. We must continue on into the world of technology for 21 mob members.
I'll go easy on everyone. Easier, please.
You're gonna go easy. As a reminder, if you have been eliminated in the mob, you can still answer the question to get yourself some free doots, build up a streak, and also potentially influence how the AI answers as well. Just to add that in there. So, easier question on technology. The act of online catfishing might use which of these types of accounts? Is it a belt puppet? Is it a sock puppet? Or is it a coat puppet? Mob, locking your answers now. The act of online catfishing might use which of these types of accounts? A belt puppet, a sock puppet, or a coat puppet? And the mob is in. What are you thinking, Clive?
Well, I'd always seen like the men in the streets wearing those massive overcoats with nothing underneath, and I always thought it was just a sex thing. But it turns out they're just puppeteers. Nature is wonderful. And I'm trying to make that into a joke, and I failed. So I'm going to go ahead and lock in B so we can move on.
Okay then.
Bless you.
Just to get, just do it.
Yeah.
Yes, it is sock
Talk about
puppets.
something else. Have you seen the video of those puppies? Aren't they adorable?
So, we did eliminate an AI there, AI number 62. And just like that, we've more than doubled what you had in the bank on this one mob member eliminated there. We add 47,619 total to your total, brings you up to 77,619, and it's 1 versus 20. So, we continue on. Each mob member here is worth 50,000 doots to you. And the category will be animals. So, what are you thinking here? Easy or hard?
Maybe it'll be about those puppies if I go easier.
Let's see what the R&D has gone for you. Which member of the Star Fox team is, biologically speaking, a cold-blooded killer? Is it Fox McCloud, Peppy Hare, or Slippy Toad? Mob, locking the answers now. Which member of the Star Fox team is, biologically speaking, a cold-blooded killer? I'll try and sort my audio volume out a bit. So possibly not the route you were potentially seeing here for the animals, but you got any ideas?
It seems decent enough, unless I'm horrifically underthinking. I assume mammals are all warm-blooded, so I'll lock in the non-mammal C, Slippy Toad, please.
Lock in C?
Yes, please.
We will do that then.
Can't let you boom that, Guy Fawkes.
Thank you, 100 bits there, Jamie. So, you're going for Slippy Toad. Is that the correct answer? It is the correct answer. Now, 20 left in. Who's surviving? 4 players getting knocked out there. Ice Tim and Topper plus 2 AI. Adds a grand total of 200,000 dukes to your grand total now, up to 277,619, and it is 1 versus 16 still in play. We have got KS up there, we've got Jessica, we've got Mr. Vertigo, we've got Colo, and we have AB Me up there. Possibly someone lurking behind here, but again, the room code box is in the way, so I need to fix that, clearly speaking. The game continues. Exactly what I need. I certainly need a drink right now. But there could be food instead. Easy or hard?
I've got some more money in the bank. Let's go harder.
Hard it shall be. What colour is an orange that's not ripe? Yellow, green, orange. Mob, please lock in your answers now. What colour is an orange that's not ripe? Yellow, green, or orange? And the mob is in. Clive.
Do you know, I don't think I've ever seen a not ripe orange. I guess it's been marked as hard, so I guess most of us won't have. I don't like oranges, unfortunately, so I've not particularly looked at them at the store. Had to check in it for ripeness. I could maybe make a guess, but I don't see any reason to do it with 2 escapes, so I'll use my second escape, please.
Okay. Second escape shall be, meaning you're going to lose half of your current bank, but you're safe from elimination. Now, just for curiousness, what would you have answered?
It feels like a bit of a trick, so I would have gone for orange.
Going to go for orange for the orange.
They're famous for it.
They are indeed, yes. What colour is an orange when it's not ripe? Well, I mean, when you eat it, I guess it's not necessarily ripe at that point. It has matured slightly, and it's orange then. Surely. Green is actually the answer we're looking for.
I'll have to look that up. I've never seen a green orange.
Only 4 players getting it wrong. KS and 3AI getting knocked out there. We have half your bank down to 138,809. Get nothing for those mob eliminations, but you're still in the game. 1 versus 12. We still have Jessica and Mr. Vertigo and Colo all on the same row, I will say, plus AB Me on the top row on podium number 78. Still kicking around. So, 1 versus 12. The game is still going on. I suspect this is where it changes. We get an added wrinkle because one of them is slightly blocked by the room code patch. This is where I should probably have a toggle option actually for the room code thing. So, would you like question 1, which is contronym, homonym, and anto something? Or would you like question number 2, which is 930, 1500, and 615?
I'll have contronym, homonym, and Antonio, please.
Antonio, you think? Okay, question number 1.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. What name is given to a word with 2 opposite meanings? Options are contronym, homonym, and antonym. That's what it was. Okay. Mob, please lock in your answers. What name is given to a word with 2 opposite meanings? Contronym, homonym, or antonym? Nim. Clive.
I forgot that Antonio was his father. I'll go for contronym, please. Makes the most sense.
Lock it in?
Lock that in. Yes, please.
Okay. So, like an antonym is sort of basically a synonym but backwards. So it's synonymously the opposite of the other thing. Whereas, yeah, contronym, I guess it contradicts itself in a way, maybe. Yes, I think that can be what it is.
Makes sense.
Did anybody get tripped up? AIs did. 4 AIs got tripped up by it. Clearly, they need to update their latest ChatGPT function. So we add another, third of a million essentially to your total. Brings you up to 472,141. And it's now 1 versus 8 mob members left. Each one's worth 125,000 dukes additional if you can knock them out. You still have 1 escape. You still have your doubler. And the game is still going. Nice and broad is what we love to see at this point in the game, is general knowledge.
Yes, and I'm terrified of the unknown, so I'll go easier.
Okay. Going easy on general knowledge, or easier. Which month name comes alphabetically last? Is it the fifth month of the year, the 9th month of the year, or the 3rd month of the year? Mob, lock in your answers now. Which month name comes alphabetically last? Is it the 5th month, the 9th month, or the 3rd month of the year? And by year, we typically mean Gregorian calendar. Because God only knows if it's the Hebrew calendar. I'd have absolutely no idea at this point. Clive, what are we thinking?
Nice and easy, this one, so I guess I should do some telly talking out like I'm on In It to Win It, just for the cameras.
I was
January,
thinking more
February.
like 1% Club, actually, but...
Oh, yes, I can do that. I should be able to do that. So, I don't know my months that well, but I thought back to what my grandmother told me when I was 3, which was the months in order, and I memorized that. So it's January, February, March. That's the third month of the year, and that's nice and early in the alphabet, so it can't be that. Then we go January, February, March, April, May, June, May, that's another M. It's after March, though, so that's exciting. It could be that. June, July, August, September. And I thought about September for a long time. I thought S. I know that letter. I've heard of an S before, and I just think it might be. I could be wrong, but S is way after M in the alphabet. So I'm going to, and I'm not 100%, but I'll lock in B.
You said the magic words, and I was instantly teleported, Clive, with that performance. I mean, it all sounded sensible. 9th month of the year? September? The one we happen to be in? If you look at the date, it has a 9 in it. It says September and everything. Is it that one? Is my voice going to go any higher? Maybe. Yeah.
I genuinely got slightly nervous there with your build-up. I know I'm capable of messing this up.
Surprisingly or unsurprisingly, they did get it right. Oh, hello.
God.
Okay, I think I possibly jinxed myself there with that bit, because now the game has it for me with some Make Ash Say Things. And it has picked 2. There's an easier and a harder one. What would you like, Clive?
I think I will suffer with you. Let's go harder.
Gonna go with a hard Make Ash Say Things. What would be wonderful is the word gets blocked by the room code patch that can't reach it. Here we go. Sally always sells her seashells by the seashore. Since it is landlocked, which of these countries could be home to one of Sally's seaside seashell shops? Is it Ethiopia, Kenya, or Sudan? Easy. Come at me. Sally always sells her seashells by the seashore since it is landlocked. Which of these countries could not be home to one of Sally's seaside seashell shops? Is it Ethiopia, Kenya, or Sudan? Easy. I could do that every day. But Clanfair PG, I cannot do.
Can you do it backwards, though?
What, the words backwards?
Yeah.
Shops, seashells, seaside sallies of one to home be not could countries these of which landlocked is it since seashore the by seashells her sells always Sally.
I forgot you've got an outright
It's
experience.
all that outright practice, yeah, exactly. You just sort of short-circuit your brain and think, don't bother trying to parse it as a sentence. It doesn't make sense. Just read them like it's words. Anyway, we need to address the question. You're probably padding for time here, but we do need to address the question.
You can see right through me. Yeah. Geography is always one of my worst, and African geography. I was hoping to see one of the 2 that I knew are landlocked, and instead I've seen 3 that I would have said were landlocked if you'd asked me 50-50 point blank. So I'm not thrilled about doing it. I wanted to save it for something that I thought people would actually miss, but I'm gonna have to use my last escape.
You're using a final escape.
Yeah, and they're all gonna know it, so this is not great for me.
Okay. Locked in your final escape means after this you have to answer every question to survive the game. Now, what answer would you have locked in?
I think I would have gone for Kenya.
Would have gone for Kenya. Okay, let's see if Kenya was the right answer. Was that a wasted escape? Or was it a good decision? It was a good decision. It was Ethiopia, the answer there. 1 versus 8 still in.
Oh!
Oh! It hangs in the balance on an AI! It hangs in the balance on AI number 38.
Oh, no.
Here we go again, folks. So, You escaped that question when you took 75% away. You're down to 118,035. 7 mob members got eliminated, each worth nothing because you escaped. Means you are on 118,035, and there's just 1 mob member remaining. If you can knock out AI number 38, that is an additional 1 million doots. Though, of course, you have your doubler. If you double on the right question, could be worth another 2 million doots. But that was your last escape. You have to answer the questions and get them right at the very minimum now.
On a quiz show, shocking.
I know, right?
I thought I could get away without it for so long.
Well, there may be formats coming up where that might be a thing you can do. It is 1 versus 1. Video games. And we kind of had this earlier with Star Fox, but now we are squarely into the video games domain. It is against an AI. Their answers are somewhat influenced by how the humans play.
I do sort of know video games. I don't wish to brag, but I was 3rd best in Pop Culture Challenge last season, so I feel like I should go. I mean, I do want to brag, that's why I brought it up, but I feel I should go harder.
You want to go harder?
Yeah.
Okay. Kieran, welcome to the stream. I'm absolutely over the moon that the howl command still works. It's telling you exactly how to join the game. Just follow that prompt that Quizbot 3000's told you, and you'll be into the game. So, harder it shall be. Good luck, Clive. According to the Pokemon Research Indexes, what is the female breed of Mr. Mime named? Is it Mr. Mime, Ms. Mime, or Mrs. Mime? According to the Pokemon Research Indexes, what is the female breed of Mr. Mime named? Is it Mr. Mime, Ms. Mime, or Mrs. Mime? Okay, Pokemon question out of left field. What was the last Pokemon game you played, Clive?
Sword and Shield.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, recent, but not that recent, and I didn't get very far. I've largely given up on Pokemon since. So this isn't great for me. I've had friends who were huge into Pokemon, but I always just sort of vaguely tagged along playing it because they were playing it. Because I don't have any drive of my own. So I don't know this one, basically.
Okay.
But I do, like I said, I do know enough people who are huge into Pokemon that I feel like if Miss Mime or Mrs. Mime had ever been a thing, it would have come up. And Mr. Mime, it feels like the only reason you would find it notable enough to write a question about it. So I could be talking out my ass here. But I think I'm gonna have to double and lock in Mr. Mime.
You want to use your doubler?
May as well at this point.
Okay.
I'll leave it sitting there.
We are going to use the doubler, and you want to say a Mr. Mime.
Yes, please.
Here we go. You want this to be right, and because you played your doubler, you want the AI player to be wrong. Is the answer A, Mr. Mime? It is Mr. Mime! I had to draw attention out there. Oh no, they got it right!
No. Oh, everyone did. Oh, Christ.
So, what that means now, Clive, is you have no additional power to control the game other than obviously choosing categories. All escapes are gone, all doublers are gone. It is just you versus AI number 38 all the way. You have to get the question right, and they have to get it wrong to finish this game. We are going into the
Okay.
world of politics, which is a wonderful category to have straight after that. Do you want easier or harder?
Well, I do quite like politics and follow it, but I also know there are going to be some older politics questions in there that I probably won't be as hot on. It's all been changing so fast lately, so I'm going to try easier.
Easy it shall be. Oh, it's your question. How is that still happening? To which political party have the most British Prime Ministers belonged? Is it the Tory Party, the Conservative Party, or the Whig Party? I'm at my wit's end with this because I've looked at the code like 10 times now, and I'm pretty certain that I filtered it out. And yet, with you, Clive, somehow it magically continues to happen.
I've never changed my name on either platform, so I don't know if I've done something.
No, you haven't. I checked the question writing website. Your name is correct on there. I've checked the downloads. The name is correct there. I've checked your Twitch name. And the name is correct there. It all makes absolute sense. And yet, for some reason, when it comes to playing the game, it doesn't. And I don't know why. Anyway. It is on the world of UK, which is not necessarily your wheelhouse, but
well, I do pay more attention to y'all these days because at least it doesn't affect me, so I can have more fun. I can have more fun with it without as much despair. And you know, and I at least think it's been so long since I put questions in there. You know, I'm having to think back 3 years. I don't know any of these solidly. But I think I vaguely remember this one, unfortunately.
Okay.
It's not the Whig Party, definitely not. Tory Party, I know, was a real thing. I don't think it was around that long. I think it was just the Conservative Party, the most obvious answer, sadly. So I'm going to lock in B, Conservative Party.
Okay. The ones that need to be ousted as quickly as possible.
It's not as catchy, but it's true.
Yeah. Now, Oni has drawn my attention to a point that Colo won under similar circumstances of his own question, and then everybody got eliminated. The same could happen again here. That's just the RNG doing its thing.
Hope not.
Is the correct answer the Conservative Party? It is the Conservative Party. AI number 38, what did you do?
Please get it right.
Oh, it got it! Which means, Clive, you are a winner!
Sorry, yay! Yay! I don't feel great about that, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know how you're feeling, I really do. But, I mean, you can't complain with the results.
Yeah. As Topper said, I need them, so.
You definitely need to catch up.
I'll snatch them up with my greedy little hands.
I mean, David is making a very weird suggestion, which I normally would not bother following up with, but it's this thing of donate it to charity. There is a wheel here that could, you know, could get a bolster on it, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, if you want to take them off me and stick $1 million on the wheel, I'm happy with that.
Sure. Go on then. We'll just.
I've never heard anyone so
you know what?
crestfallen.
Let's
to win
do
a
that.
mill.
Let me do this. Let me get the pen out, and I'm going to change the jackpot wedge to read 1230. So it's now 1,230,000 on the jackpot wedge, because why not? So that's what we're doing. Does that mean that I have permission to take $1 million dukes off of you right now, Clive?
You do, yes, please.
Oh my god! Normally, when I do it to myself, it's like, yeah, sure, fine. But when I'm doing that to somebody else, it feels so painful.
I still get 117,000 out of that. I'm perfectly happy with that.
There it goes. Oh, but he already got the $1 million bonus.
Oh,
the rich get richer. We'll just take the $1 million off. Be fine. What happens if we get double on the jackpot on the wheel? We double that value. As simple as that. There's a triple as well, remember. There is a ×3 multi on there, so it could be 3 million. We're just going to break the economy at the end of the season. It's what happens at the end of a season. You just break the economy. Anyway, Clive, wonderful game once again. We will remember you fondly for eliminating 75 mob members on a single question.
Oh, and one I didn't know. Yes, the best kind of victory.
The best, yeah. You just escaped. Hey, you didn't answer a question on a quiz show. Shock. Take care, Clive. Have a good rest of your week, and we'll see you later.
Thanks, Ash. Have a good one.
Take care. Bye. Oh my God. This game creates all sorts of chaos. It just creates all sorts of chaos. Yeah, it might need a rebalancing in the future in the form of a different way of writing questions for it. Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing that I'm considering looking at into for season 13. Is I think I've made mention to this to Ape before, but the idea of possibly doing pack-based games in 1 vs 100, just so that we can more accurately manage the question gradient rather than just leaving it to RNG to do its thing, because, well, you see things like that happening. Basically, you see things like that happen with pure RNG, whereas if you get a bit of human touch in there, then, well, it kind of softens the blow a little. Anyway, we're continuing on. It is 8:53 p.m. and we're going to continue on. We're going to pick another one. Who is going to be our next player this evening? JB! Time to not fuck it up. It's Mr. JB Henry XIV. He's currently getting sound checked in the green room. Oh goodness me, this is going to be a hell of a game, isn't it? Well, we will wait to see, and here he is. JB, welcome to 1 vs 100.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, I think I saw you in chat saying you wanted to be the one, or at least someone manifesting you to become the one. Here you are.
Well, score, if I could bribe you to time that person out. No.
Oh, man.
Oh, well, here we go. I'm traditionally awful at this, so this should be fun.
We've seen crazy performances before, and you never know what could happen here. 3,000 wired to his offshore, says Score, by the way.
Awesome. Checks in the mail.
No refunds. So, do you have an inclination of what version of the game you'd like to play?
The one Clive did not play.
So the US game, then?
Yes, please.
All right. Are you ready to play, JB?
No, but I guess I don't have a choice, so let's do it.
Well, you do have the choice. I just pick you one button, and I pick somebody else. But
yeah, but what's the fun in that?
Yeah, exactly. So let's get this game underway. And it's 1 vs 100. Here's your first question. Which creatures make an apiary their home? The options are bobcats, bees, and butlers. Mob, you know what to do at this point. Which creatures make an apiary their home? The bobcats, bees, or butlers? Nice opening question here from Elias the Panda. And the mob is in. JB.
Oh, this has become such a running joke on the DFIU site, it's not even funny.
Hi, I'm Guy Fieri, and welcome to...
Bees, they're everywhere. Bees, they're everywhere. Lock it in, please.
You're gonna go for a bee, alright.
If I get this wrong, I buzz off, so...
That's a different game.
Oh, sorry.
You go for the bees! It is the bees, yes.
Not the bees.
Not the birds, the bees. So, this is how the money works in this game. Every 10 eliminations takes you up the money ladder, and that has gotten you 11 eliminations, meaning you are on 1,000 doots currently. And also in the US game, you get this option. You can walk away right now and take 1,000 doots and be done with it. Or you can play a bit further on against the mob and maybe make a bit more. What do you want to do?
I gotta take on the mob. Let's go.
Let's go. It is 1 versus 89. Question number 2. Which of these is a breed of cattle usually used in beef production? We've added an F to the B. Is it Angus, Phil, or Mark?
Jesus Christ.
Which of these is a breed of cattle usually used for beef production? Is it Angus, Phil, or Mark? Well, I've heard of 2 of these from a certain Quarren Stream the Game show. Okay, Mob is in. What are you thinking here, JB?
Yeah, I was actually just thinking about how Phil Warmup and Marcus Editor and I had a nice dinner, and we had some Angus beef, so let's lock in A.
Okay. Clearly that's going to be the new character added to... new staff member added to Quarren Stream is Angus Anderson
Audio.
or something. Angus Audio, yeah, that might be a cool idea. Angus? Angus has the beef, very much so. They're good. They're good out there. They did all get that right. So, you stick on 1,000. 9 away to make it 5,000. What do you want to do, JB?
Let's continue to take on the mob.
All right. Mob it is. Question number 3. 1 versus 89. Talk about topical. Oh, hello. Charles Lindbergh just won the $25,000 Ortega prize. He started in New York. What city has he just landed in? Paris, London, or Berlin? Mob, lock in your answers. Talk about topical. Charles Lindbergh just won the $25,000 Ortega prize. He started in New York, but what city has he just landed in? Paris, London, or Berlin? And the mob is in. What do you think of JB? Or would you like to delegate your answering duties to someone else?
So my first thought when it came up was Paris, because I feel like that was like what he was most known for. But then the other 2 came up, and I'm like, it's still early. I want to save my helps, and if I'm out, I'm out. My first instinct was Paris, so let's go A, Paris. Lock it in.
Lock it in. Okay. New York to Paris. For $25,000, is that right? It is right, yes.
Oh, well, I just won $25,000. Cool, I'll send you my PayPal.
They are fake dollars. On the tipster, Spokes, Kenda, Cetra, getting that wrong. Silver Electron, Oni, Basudist, and a total of 13 AI, all getting that question wrong. JB, you have just decatupled your 1,000 up to 10,000 doots. And you're now 8 away from 25,000 doots. Oh man, so close to that magic number.
I'm so disappointed.
So close to that magic number.
So disappointed.
I mean, someone could certainly edit it to make it look like it's 69, I'm sure. But it's unfortunately 1 versus 68 for you. We get to ask you the question. Would you like to take the 10,000 doots you currently have in the bank, or do you want to take on the mob for a bit more?
I was also going to say, this isn't the first time I'm going to beat Tipster at a game today. Shameless plug for Blur Club on my stream tonight. I would like the mob, please.
The mob it is. Oi, says Tipster. Spills his tea. If you went to see a chiropractor, what part of the body would you be expecting treatment on? Is it your spine, your ears, or your nose? Mob, locking those answers now. If you went to see a chiropractor, what part of the body would you be expecting treatment of? Your spine, your ears, or your nose? And mob is in. JB, any thoughts?
So an octopus went to see a chiropractor once, and it didn't go well, and the octopus tried to sue the chiropractor. The case was thrown out because the judge said the octopus didn't have a spine. A, lock it in.
There's the pun. I was like, as soon as you started reading it, I was like, right, I know where this is going. I'll just wait for the punchline and get on with it. Your spine, you say? Yes,
hello.
very much so.
Can I help you?
Oh, I need a chiropractor, I think. Old age, my back is getting all sorts of messed up.
I don't want to hear it, you whippersnapper.
That's true. Just random zombie and 2 AI getting knocked out. You got another 5 to go until you get to 25,000. So let me ask you again. You gonna take the 10,000, or do you want to take on the mob?
Let's take the mob on, baby.
All right.
Can you get down, please, young lady?
1 versus 65. Do you know that Ronan actress from Lady Bird and Little Women? You know, hold on. How do you pronounce her name again? I think it's Saoirse Ronan. Maybe it's Saoirse Ronan. Wait, no, it's Saris Ronan. While blocking your answers. You know that Ronan actress from Lady Bird and Little Women? You know, hold on. How do you pronounce her name again? Is it Saoirse, Saoirse, or Saris? Mob is in. JB, what are you thinking?
Actually, wait, no. We were watching. We had another time to shamelessly plug my stream. We were having DFIU Theater, and there was somebody on episode of Pointless Celebrities we were watching with that name, and I still forget. Oh my goodness! Could you remind me what my lifelines are, or sorry, helps are?
Yeah, legally distinct helps.
Sorry.
So what we've got for you is Ask the Mob to start with. That one there allows you to, well, it will pick 2 mob members out at random. One's gone with one answer, one's gone with a different answer. One is right, one is wrong, and they can give you reasons as to why they gave their answers. Poll the mob.
Okay.
You give me a letter A, B, or C, and we see how many of our remaining mob members went with that answer. Trust the mob, we just get locked in automatically to the mob's most popular answer, and hopefully that is right. And then Ask the Host, which we've stolen from Millionaire, you get to ask me for my opinion on things.
I would like to ask the mob on this one.
Ask the mob. Okay, first, help being used. And we're going to ask the mob. So, we're going to pick 2 mob members out, and realising that the room code badge is possibly going to get in the way if it picks someone over there. There's lots of things I need to fix with this. Let's find out who's going to pick. Oh, they're right next to each other on the left-hand side. We have got Mark on podium 54, and we have Akudi on podium number 55. Now, they feel they can give the reasons why. Akudi went for B and said, I have no idea. I don't do actors. And Mark says that, not going to say it, obviously, because spoilers, rhymes with inertia, says Mark. So that's what Mark believes. And Akudi says, no idea, I don't do actors. So we know it's definitely not C. We know it's definitely not Saris Ronan.
I'll lock in A.
You're gonna lock in A.
Yeah.
You said the key words.
I don't like it, but whatever.
Gone for Saoirse Ronan. Yeah, one of those wonderful Gaelic Irish names. It is Saoirse, yes.
Oh, thank God.
So, kind
Thank you, Mob.
It's slightly different to that, but I'm not particularly that hot on Irish pronunciation to know exactly how it goes. But that's a very good approximation, is Saoirse. Quite a few eliminations there. Sooty Cat, Lottibus, Matt the Ref, Jessica, Drahuska, Togi, Akudi, Brian and Puzzledan all getting it wrong, alongside 12 AI as well. So, what that's done for you here, JB, is you've quintupled your 10 up to 50,000 doots, and you are now into the second half of the game, meaning, well, we give you a bit of extra information before you make your mind up as to what to do on the money or mob question. We'll give you the category of what the next question might be if you want to play for it. That was your first help reviews. Still got 3 more to go. Let's have a look. Well, that's about as broad as it can be. General knowledge is the next category. So, based on that information, what do you want to do, JB?
We were talking about names, and I wanted to get this in. At my now former job, somebody asked me how to spell my name. I'm just gonna let y'all stew on that for a minute.
Really?
Yeah. We're gonna play on. I'm feeling good. I feel like we got the weird I don't know question out of the way. I feel strong. Let's go. I want the mob.
The mob. It is 1 versus 44. Which of these is not an official language of the United Nations? Is it Japanese, Russian, or Arabic? Mob, lock in your answers now. Which of these is not an official language of the United Nations? Japanese, Russian, or Arabic? There we go. And the mob is in. JB. Some geopolitical questions here.
I feel like Russian's gonna be one, because they're a major member of the UN. And I also feel like Arabic is, because it's just so widely spoken. Japanese is just condensed to one country, and while it is with Russian, I just don't feel like that's gonna be the answer. I'm not sure though, so I would like to poll the mob, please, for A.
I'm gonna poll the mob for A. Alright, let's see then. How many of our mob, our remaining 44 members, went with A, Japanese? Ooh, that's a good majority. 34 of our 44 mob members went with A, meaning if this is the correct answer, then you will have knocked out 10 mob members and will be up 1 more level on the money ladder, unless an AI decides to rethink their thoughts, as they might wish to do so because the game is weirdly coded. What do you do, JB?
I feel like we're kind of on the same wavelength, the mob and I, so yeah, let's lock in Japanese.
Okay.
Ash-san.
Asuri-san. J-san. There you go. That makes it sound like you're Jason there at that point. Japanese. Is that correct? It is correct, yes. So hopefully that equates to 10! Hey, it actually did equate to 10 there. 3 humans and 7 AI proves Ralph and Colo getting that one wrong. 7 AI in tow as well. So JB, you're up to 75,000 doots. 4 away from getting into 6-figure territory of 100,000 doots. Let's have a look at the next category. That could be literature.
Not one of my strong suits.
That's where we're going next if you want to continue this game. You do have 2 helps remaining. You have Trust the Mob, and you also can ask me, though I am famously terrible at literature. Though, apparently not in one of the Euroquiz categories somehow.
What?
I managed to get 12 points on one of the Euroquiz categories that was to do with literature. I don't know how I did.
I somehow was the expert in Philippine history, so... you know what? I'm having a good day. I'm enjoying a little mini vacation before my new job starts, and if I'm gonna play something, I'm gonna play it through. Let's go for the mob.
Let's go for the mob. 1 versus 34. To get in touch with his creative side, Elias decides to write some poems, namely 1 sonnet, 2 haikus, and 3 limericks. How many total lines did he write? Is it 33, 31, or 35? The question again, to get in touch with his creative side, Elias decides to write some poems, namely 1 sonnet, 2 haiku, and 3 limericks. How many total lines did he write? Some quick maths for the mob, but you've got a bit more time to think here, JB.
That's not going to help. I know a haiku is 3. The other ones, Oh boy. So that would mean 6. So that would mean if we do some quick math, I'd have 29, 27, or 25, which doesn't help me at all. If I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna take some people with me. Let's trust the mob.
You're gonna trust the mob.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Now I'm just gonna say, if you were to ask me, I think I might have been able to offer some opinions on what a sonnet was.
Oh, well.
I think a sonnet is 14 lines. Haiku is 3, limerick is 5.
I mean, ask the host. I'm gonna have to change my mind.
I think that's right, mainly because it's one of those questions that keeps getting asked on like UK game shows and that.
I do remember
that.
I do remember the last time I used Ask the Host, I was forsaken by a certain man with a wheel behind him. So,
so you decided to trust here, but let's see what they have gone for. I could be completely wrong still. I'm just talking out my arse. They have gone for 35.
Ash, you're talking to the expert of people who talk out their ass. So,
is it Quizzy Dan's favourite bingo ball number 35? It was 35.
ooh.
You're still in the game. And you're up one more level. AB me, the only human player getting that wrong. 7 AI getting it wrong. You are now on 100,000 doots, JB. And you are 6 away from making it 250,000 doots. Your only help now is me.
Oh no.
That last question, I would have been fine on. Who knows about the next question, though? I haven't seen it yet, but let's see what the category could be. Famous people. I technically am one, so hopefully it's a question about me. So, you have 100,000 in the bank, JB. What do you want to do? Do you want to take the 100,000, or do you want to take the mob on?
Ah, heck, let's take the mob on.
Oh my god, here we go. It is 1 versus 26. Mary Shelley's husband, Percy, had what middle name?
Ooh, I think I know this.
Is it Bish? Is it Bash? Or is it Bosh? I'm sort of in there. Mary Shelley's husband, Percy, had what middle name?
Wait a second, what did you call
Is
me?
it Bish, Bash, or Bosh?
You know what? You're a bish too. In fact, Ash, you're a bish. Lock it in.
You're gonna lock it Bish? Okay, fine.
You son of a bish.
Is the answer Bish? Before someone edits that second answer to have too many S's in. It is indeed Bish. And only 3 AI getting that wrong. So, you're still on 100,000. You are now 3 away from 250,000. We continue on to the next category, which is TV and film. Feel a bit more confident about that?
Somewhat. It depends. If I get like British TV thrown at me, then I'm completely hosed.
Well, you still have me, remember?
That's true. If there's anybody who watches TV in Britain, it would be you. So let's keep going. Let's go for the mob.
Let's go for the mob. Okay. 1 versus 23. Next question. The French version of Countdown, Les Chiffres et les Lettres, currently draws how many letters in its typical letters games? Is it 9, 10, or 8? Mob, locking your answers now. The French version of Countdown, Les Chiffres et les Lettres, currently draws how many letters in its typical letters games? Is it 9, 10, or 8?
It's not British TV, it's French TV. Oh no.
Kenobi Bash Kenobi.
It's even
You're
worse.
his only hope.
So, the mob is in. And this is not the other version that Score has shared with me, which is a beautiful bastardization of Countdown plus many other things. I'm not going to say any more than that. JB, what are we thinking?
I think you are, because I'm asking you.
You can ask me.
Yes.
All right, here is what I think. Shit. It's not 8. 8 is too few. I'm now just debating whether it's 9 or 10. UK Countdown is 9. That so much I am certain of. I'm just trying to remember now if the main game of Chiffres Lettres, if they pick 9 or 10, or if they're randomly given 9 or 10, because I actually can't remember now if they actually pick them themselves or not now. Do they have particularly long words in French? Yes, they do. Does it make sense to have 10? Maybe. My gut would say that there is that extra letter, that there is 10 in the set for Chiffres Lettres, but I'm definitely not certain on that. It's been a while since I've had a look at an episode of French Countdown. I would hesitate and say 10. That would be my final answer.
I was hoping you were going to go with me on 9.
Oh,
But you're saying you're saying that with confidence. It's not 8.
it's definitely not 8. 8 is too few.
How confident were you with 10?
You want a percentage?
Sure. If you say 50%, I'm gonna scream.
70%.
70%. Okay. Because my reasoning my reasoning on this was I think it would just be the same across 9. Oh. You know what? Ash, I love and appreciate you dearly as a fellow creator. But the last time we used this, it blew up in my face. So if I go against you and I'm wrong, then you can laugh at me eternally and hold it over my head. I'm gonna lock in A, 9.
You said it.
He said the thing! Do it!
You said the thing, do it! Okay, here we go. Is the answer 9, 10,
Please?
or 8?
Please?
I'm pretty certain it's not 8. But JB wants it to be 9. My gut said 10. What's the correct answer? Oh, JB!
I hate this game.
You should have trusted my 70%. Oh, man.
Oh, man. That's fine. I had a good time.
We do have some extra information from Score and also from Kendra as well. It is in fact 10, but wasn't always that way. French Countdown has bounced between 7, 8, 9 and 10 for years. Even then, peeps could choose the amount of letters in tournaments. It's only been since 2010 that's now been fixed at 10 letters in the lettres round. So unfortunately, it is the end of the game for you, JB. But I mean, a bold play to go against my 70%.
You know, I went with my gut was 9. I thought it was 9, and I should have listened to you. So now we're 1-1 on that. So
now you've learnt that lesson.
I've learned both sides of the lesson. I had fun though. That's all that matters.
That's good to hear. Good to hear that you did have fun. You've already done a bit of plugging, but you might as well do the plug for the rest of the weekend for you. What you've got in store.
So yeah, tonight we're doing a new thing. I don't know how often we're going to do it, but we found that Blur is Abandonware, the old racing game Blur from 2010. It's a real fun game.
Surprised that 2010 game being Abandonware, that's kind of crazy.
Well, that's what happens in Activision. Says congratulations on releasing your game, Bizarre Creations. We're closing your studio, so big middle finger to Activision there. But it's abandonware, and there's some folks who have a custom server, and you can play online. And we've actually been doing that all week and having a great time. We played a little bit actually in your Discord and some in mine as well. So we're going to be doing that at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, and sleepy time in the UK.
2 in the morning UK time.
And then Saturday, I'll also shout out Lee for Quarren Stream, and then Wheel After Dark, and the return of Pyramid After Dark as well.
Oh shit, Pyramid After Dark, nice.
Yeah, so I'm taking a page from the @Bash don't do the same game show every week school here, and so yeah, Pyramid After Dark as well as Wheel After Dark, and that's all Saturday night on America's time and early in the morning in UK.
It's me going to sleep o'clock time essentially in the UK. Yeah. Well, thank you for that, JB. Looking forward to that. Take care. Have a good rest of your week. And
of course.
And also enjoy the new job, hopefully, as well.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you. And good luck to everybody else who plays tonight.
Lovely. Take care, and we'll see you soon.
All right, later, buddy.
Bye. Oni, question about ISOs. They are just natively supported in Windows 10 and above, if memory serves. You can just literally mount them, or even just extract them out as zip, just directly in Windows. You don't have to get any fancy software anymore. You don't have to do like Win ISO or anything that kind of thing. Yeah, I think you just mount them as virtual drives, and Windows just does that for you now. It's just there. It's kind of magical. You don't have to do any sort of weird shenanigans with it. You can probably just run it directly from, just extract the ISO somewhere and just run the executable. It probably won't be necessary to use the ISO. In fact, one of the parts of the installation or the patches removes the requirement to have the CD in the machine at all to run it, which is probably the bit you're actually stumbling over. But yeah, you don't need the CD mounted or anything to actually run the game. Once you get it all installed properly, it's nice and simple. So yeah, don't need to do any weird shenanigans anymore. Gone are those days. Most technically illiterate person with a computer science degree went, no, you're not, Oni. No, you're not. It's just, I didn't know that Windows 10 and above had native ISO support just for virtual mounting until I happened upon it by accidentally right-clicking an ISO file. I was like, oh, you can just do that? Cool. It's just they don't tell you that. You don't tell you that those things exist in the operating system. It's just like you just have to try and discover it. GitHub scares me. Fair. That's a fair thing, though. Hopefully, it doesn't scare you nearly as much as Stack Overflow can. That can be a dumpster fire depending on the certain thread you're on. But you'll be able to navigate your way. Don't you worry. Anyway. The ending of JB's game there, we only had 20 players survive. Of those, the human players was Milk Like Poker, Dragon, Flyboy, Mark, Jake, Nick M, Pyro Pygmy, Deuce, and Ape Minky. We're now going to pick one of you to continue this game on. Well, actually, not this game on. We'll start a brand new game, but you will be the one instead. So, it's a 1 in 20. Who's it going to be? We do need to get, a set of those that can rhyme for every numerical word. Anyway, I'm waffling. We've got Dragon! Dragon 7398. You are next up. So, Dragon. Entirely up to you if you'd like to play in voice, in chat. Game 1, Game 2, whichever game variant you want to do. Just let me know what you want to do. As someone has shared in the Discord that the money list or Who Dares Wins is back. Bloody hell. I'm surprised that's come back out out of the woodworks. With basically the same graphics as it was back in the day. Holy shit. That's kind of crazy. Chat US, we can absolutely do that for you, Dragon. So I think we're ready for the game then. If you are ready here, Dragon, then let's play 1 vs 100. Peaking at number 1 in the UK rock charts, Na Na Na, Na 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 Na. It's a 2010 single by what American band? Is it My Physical Love, My Biological Passion, or My Chemical Romance? Peaking at number 1 on the UK rock charts, Na Na Na, Na 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 Na. It's a 2010 single by what American band? Can you imagine the... Can I say all the Nas again? I can. Na na na, na 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 na. There you go. There's all the... Say na na na. No, it's a different song, that top. That's a different song. Not cha 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 cha. No, it's na 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 na. Oh na na. What's the name? Oh na na. Go for My Chemical Romance. Yes. Absolutely the right answer. How's the song go again? It's na 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 na. No. Oren, Glassy Press, Akudi, JB, and Suddy Cat getting it wrong or failing to answer in the time. Either way, it's 5 eliminations, not enough to get into the money. So we all go on to question 2. According to the popular saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it what? Drink, swim, or bathe? Mob, lock in your answers now. According to the popular saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it what? Drink, swim, or bathe? And not to be confused with the song Smoke on the Water. Dum 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 da dum. Why did I go with that tangent? That's so weird. You can't make it leave. What is it? The Hotel California? Go for drink. Yes, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Horse on the water. Dun, 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 dun. Puzzle Dan and 2AI getting it wrong. Oh, it's a bit of a difficult route for you so far, Dragon. Still no money, so we have to continue on for another question. Karaage is a Japanese cooking technique that typically involves doing what to meat? Is it knead, deep fry, or grill? Mob, lock in the answers. Karaage is a Japanese cooking technique that typically involves doing what to meat? Is it knead, deep fry, or grill? It is lovely. And the mob is in. Dragon, what are you thinking? We went down to the Montreux on the neck. Geneva shoreline. Oh my god. Jesus. Answered this earlier today. No, doubting myself somewhat. Okay. Well, if you had it earlier today, you should be in no doubt. Going for deep fry. Yeah, and you know, other nations complain about our diet having a lot of fried food in it. Japan has a lot of deep fried food in it. Tempura, karaage, the list goes on. Oh goodness me! Oh wow! A lot of people need to try karaage. Holy shit! Wow! I did not see that coming at all. 2/3 of the mob have no idea what karaage is. Wow! Holy shit! Ah, you ruled out B because tempura. Yeah, that is also deep fried as well. It's done in a sort of prepared in a slightly different way, but yeah, I can see why you might then have eliminated deep fry because of that. Oh. Man, but yeah, karaage is definitely a delight to have. Karaage chicken. Superb. Unlucky for Drahuska 8, Pyro, Flyboy, Pokejoker, Mark, Prooks, Matt the Ref, Milk, Tipster, Lottibus, KS, Ondi, Bassoonist, and a couple other names I can't even see on the top of the screen there. Dragon, just like that. Just like that. You weren't in the money, and now you're in the money. Just like that. You have nothing, and now you've got 100,000. And apparently you're already making your mind up. But I do need to give you the next category, which will be music, if you want to play. So, what would you like to do, Dragon? You want to take the 100,000, or do you want to take on the mob? Just like that! Just like that, it's 100,000! Such a simple game when played like that. Such a simple game. All it takes is a question to knock so many out of the mob. And, well, 3 questions, 100k, completed it, mate. Very well done, Dragon. 100,000 dudes going your way. And also, with that route of exit, you're also making it nice and generous for those that may have been, they felt like unfairly eliminated there, because we will be picking from the entire list of players, just regardless of if you got eliminated or not, because you walked away from the game. So, we did have Ice Tim, Brian, Ralph, Kenda, Colo, Oni, Miss Vertigo, and Jessica left in the game at the end. 100,000 hits could buy several Karaage, very much so. Though you do have to exchange them at a 7-Eleven. Unfortunately, you have to get 7-Eleven Karaage. Not too bad in Japan. Though Family Mart stuff is better than 7-Eleven stuff is when you're over there and getting fried goods. Or previously fried goods, I think is the correct way of describing stuff that you get from Family Mart and 7-Eleven and Lawson, etc. So, yeah, fair enough. Lawson fried chicken is also goated as well. Transaction fee is way too much. I'll invest my dupes in case the market rebounds. Well, it will crash in a week's time, Ape. Because we will be resetting all the dupes again. The entire back catalogue of the duped currency will crash back down again, much like the NFT market has happened recently. Anyway, we're going to pick another player. It's a 1 in 100. Who could it be? I wonder. You get sodium fried chicken. Oh yeah, nah chicken. You want your nah chicken? We've got Flyboy next. Flyboy, you are the next one this evening. Goodness, we've had a lot of players be the one tonight. It's only gone 9:30 essentially, and we've had a lot of players here. It's just been that kind of game tonight, I suppose. Yes, chat, absolutely, Flyboy, we can do that. US chat for you. So, let's get straight into it. It is 1 versus 100. Mutya Muralitharan and Kumar Sangakkara have played over 100 tests for Sri Lanka in what international sport? Is it croquet, cricket, or crochet? Mob, lock in your answers, please. Mutya Muralitharan and Kumar Sangakkara have played over 100 tests for Sri Lanka in which international sport? Is it croquet, cricket, or crochet? I think I'm still butchering the pronunciation on certainly the first name there. What are you thinking, Flyboy? Gonna go with the option of cricket. Well, I mean, it's kind of a requirement of UK quizzes to have at least one cricket question in there. And this happens to be that one. Who's right, who's wrong? It is just 4 players getting it wrong. Lottie, Ondi, and 2 AI getting knocked out there. Set value represents. A test is an interesting unit of measurement. It is a unit of measurement, certainly. But we'll cross that bridge later. It's 1 versus 96 for you, Flyboy. Which of these potential sequel titles contains a prime number? Ocean's 12, Fantastic 5, or 51 Shades of Grey? Mob, locking your answers. Which of these potential sequel titles contains a prime number? Is it Ocean's 12, Fantastic 5, or 51 Shades of Grey? I'm surprised the apostrophes aren't appearing tonight, but anyway, there should be an apostrophe between the N and the S. Probably a curly one, and the font doesn't have it for some reason. What do you think, Flyboy? Go for the Fantastic 5. Well, 12 you can make from 3 times 4, so it's a composite number or composite number. 51 Shades of Grey, it's divisible by 3. 17 by 3 if memory serves. So it's composite, meaning the 5, that's the prime number. 1 and 5 itself are the only factors. Who's right and wrong? Natter, Tipster, and 5 AI getting it wrong, meaning you are through the first barrier. You're up to 1,000 doots there, Flyboy. So what do you want to do? Would you like to take the 1,000, or do you want to take on the mob? The mob it is. Okay. 1 versus 89. Question number 3. On a standard telephone keypad, the letter M appears on which number? Is it the 5, the 7, or the 6? Mob, locking answers now. On a standard telephone keypad, the letter M appears on which number? Is it 5, 7, or 6? That's interesting, because in the modern day of 2023, I don't know if this is even standard anymore. Like, I don't think they are used in such a way in a general sense anymore, because, you know, we have smart devices. But anyway, it's one of those old style quiz questions back in the, you know, the T9 messaging days. What's a telephone, Grandad? I think at some point we probably will have to address that question, Froogs. You've gone for the 6. Is it 6? It is 6. You still see them on your phone's keypad? I wonder actually, because I've never really noticed on my phone dialer. Does it have it on there or not? Oh, it does. It does still have it on there. Okay, cool. I actually didn't realise it did. I don't know if the camera is going to pick that up, but yeah, it does actually have them under each of the numbers. Just don't really pay attention, because I hardly ever use the dialer on this, because if I want to dial someone, they basically give them the number, and I just click their number. It's a link, and it goes and dials it for me. Who needs to put numbers in anymore? Well, quite a few eliminated there. Poke, Joker, Jake, Basudis, Cetra, Silver Electron, Drahuska, Kolo, Kenda, and Puzzledan, as well as a total of 22 AI getting knocked out on that question. Flyboy means you're up to 25,000 doots. You are 8 away from the halfway point, meaning you don't get any category information just yet. So the decision is 25,000 doots. Do you want to take that, or do you want to take on the mob? How else am I going to dial 1-800-ABCDEFG and get hooked on phonics to work for me? Or 877 cash now. Your advertising is still strange. A horror-related legends or images that have been copied and pasted around the internet and is intended to scare readers are called a what? The spooky macaroni, creepypasta, or scary spaghetti? Horror-related legends or images that have been copied and pasted around the internet intending to scare readers, they're called what? The spooky macaroni, creepypasta, or scary spaghetti? And mob is in. Flyboy! What are you thinking? We're about a month away from where all the scares happen. Oh, Dragon. I've done that. I'm trying to remember now. What game was it I did that in? I did an image-based round in something. And used those kinds of descriptions of animals. Like Danger Noodle and Nope Rope. Things like that. What game was that in again? I think it possibly was Data Leak I did that in. Yeah, possibly Data Leak. You've gone for a creepypasta, Flyboy. Yes, it is. No, it wasn't Snap It Up. Snap It Up is too recent for that. Everybody got that right, though. So, no change. Still 8 away from the next barrier. What do you want to take? The 25,000? Or do you want to take on the mob? I'm glad the internet is holding out tonight. 1 versus 58. Which country's population comes closest to the average population of all UN member states as of July 2020? Is it Iraq, Kuwait, or Japan? Mob blocking your answers now. Which country's population comes closest to the average population of all UN member states as of July 2020? Is it Iraq, Kuwait, or Japan? Interesting question, this. Flyboy, what's your thinking here? It is a bit of a question, yeah. Iraq's around 40 million, you say? Kuwait about 2 mil. And Japan about 180. Alright. What about the average of all of the nation member states of the UN? What do they average out to? Considering, of course, you've got some big players in there as well. And a lot of little players. More than 180 people. Can confirm, Tokyo has at least 180 people. Only was a former Bash room code. Very true. If you want to do that, Flyboy, you need to say that all as one word, no space in between. Ask Mob is what you need to do. There we go. So, first help bingy is you're going to ask the mob. Let's pick 2 mob members out. One's gone right, one's gone wrong. Both on the top row, we've got A and me on 78, and we have KS on podium number 96. Has gone with C. A and C, those are the 2 options up on the table. KS RTFQ'd and thought it said total. Ah, okay. So possibly an RTFQ answer for C. Amy Me is our other offeree here. Any reason why you went with the answer that Amy Me? We do know now that the answer is definitely not Q8 on B. Similar population estimates to you. Thought 8 billion people divided by 200 countries is about 40 mil. Okay, well, that is the thinking there from Maybe Me and from KS. We'll go back to you, Flyboy. What do you want to do? Gonna lock in on A. Iraq. Okay, 25,000 at risk here. You've gone with A. Is that the correct answer? It is the correct answer. Now, who's right? Who's wrong? 8 Minky's got it wrong. Brian's got it wrong. Ice Tim's got it wrong. Jessica, Mr. Vertigo, KS, Dragon, and also 23AI getting it wrong. Flyboy, you are now up to 100,000 doots. And you're 8 away from making it a quarter mil. Now that you're past the halfway point, does mean you get to see a sneak peek of the category before making your mind up. You're into six-figure territories at 100,000. 1 versus 28. If you want to play on, the next category will be science and nature. But that's if you want to play on, you don't have to. What would you like to do, Flyboy? Do you want to take the 100,000? Or do you want to take on the mob? It's a difficult choice. It very much is. You use one help. You still have 3 helps in hand. Though in the previous game, Dragon got up to 100,000 and just went, that's it, that's my game. Gonna take on the mob. There's 1 versus 28. Which of these elements is known to melt at human body temperatures? Is it lithium, strontium, or gallium? Mob, locking your answers now. Which of these elements is known to melt at human body temperatures? Is it lithium, strontium, or gallium? That's time for the mob. Flyboy, any ideas? Verified account for whispers from some users. Tied this to phone number verification as some users don't have access. I'm not sure this is tied to permission for. I don't think it is, Tipster. I think it's more a case of that's a Twitch-wide thing that they're just trying to crack down on basically spam accounts, if memory serves me. I think it's a case of Twitch trying to crack down on that by doing phone number verification, because that's sort of the only way where it's difficult, should I say, to set up a spam account with. With emails, you can get you can get throwaway emails done, so it's really easy to sort of do that and still be spam accounts. The phone number, it's harder to do that. So it might just be on that stretch. Though I will have a look at the settings just in case there happens to be some weird setting that's been applied. But I don't think there is. You've gone with gallium. Is that the correct answer? It is the correct answer. So I'm aware of it being like TwitchCon, so they're doing a lot of pushes of like brand new functionality like right now. In fact, there's a new whole chat beta thing that I saw pop, and I was like, I don't want to do that right now. Don't really want to do the new chats feature because it all looks very different and I'm not used to it yet. But is another thing that they're pushing out, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's part of that wave of changes ahead of TwitchCon. So Topper and 3AI getting knocked out there. You're still on 100,000, Flyboy. You're now 4 away from a $250,000. You get a pick. You get to decide based on this category what you want to do. Sports! As if cricket wasn't enough, we've also got some sports now. So what do you want to do, Flyboy? Do you want to take the 100,000? Or do you want to take on the mob? You're only 4 away from a $250,000. I mean, there's no guarantee that there's a ball involved, though many sports do have balls. There are sports out there that do not have balls. Correctly differentiated between cricket and sports. Sports puck, very much so. That does exist, yes. Sports bishop. There's another one for you. Sports Frisbee. Gonna take the money and run. So it's 100,000 going to Flyboy. Congratulations to you. Typical, the sports with balls gets disproportionate attention. I know, right, Jake? 1 versus 24, and that is the end of your game. Congratulations. Cash out! Wait, wrong game. So everyone is illegible again. Yes, eligible. Illegible. Ineligible, eligible, uneligible. Well, yes, everyone is eligible again, Milk, though it is now 9:51, so I think we're actually going to be bringing it to a close this evening. There were 24 survivors: Proogs, Ralph, Milk, Like Oni, Mark, Pyro, and Amy. Congratulations to you for surviving all the way to the end of that game. It is close o'clock. Yes, very much so. You mean you can't read what? Yeah, I can't read what I've written all the time, Mark. Have you seen any of my streams? I can't read what people write, and I can't read what I even write. There's just so much stuff that illegible happens. Play against the clock. Nah, I'm gonna bring the stream to a close. I think we'll do the wheel stuff and then disappear at about 10, because I had a longer Wednesday stream than I was expecting. That's what I'll say. And I've got a gig to play at tomorrow, so I kind of need to get to bed at a decent enough time in order to be at least well enough rested for that. It was a bit mental, yeah, very much so. Only it was a bit mental. So yeah, that's what we're going to do, I think. But thank you very much for playing 1 vs 100. I hope you did enjoy it. Although I'm very curious as to what you think about the new layout. Obviously, I will need to tweak it a bit in places. Certainly, this particular shot here needs retweaking, and that for this particular bespoke layout. But if we want to do more games like this, then yeah, I can consider doing that, because I think it looks a bit nicer having a full screen game and me sort of superimposed into it, rather than having just sort of a game on the side. Just yeah, sort of playing around with things until it sticks and is nice. So I think it is time to head over to the wheel, as he tries to play the music and it doesn't work because it's muted. There it is. Looks nice, but please can you tweak the camera view? What do you mean by that, Ondi? What do you mean by tweak the camera view or weave? What do you mean? I'm very curious, actually. Because I mean, the camera's there. I mean, there's not much really I can do with it other than just put it in the corner. Tweak it like in the game to not be in the question. Yeah. That's on the list to fix it. Yeah, it needs to be retargeted for the full screen rather than the yeah. I know what you mean now. And I already had that on my mind anyway. Yeah, just need to fix that. And yeah, stuff like that as well. Only as well, yeah. Right, time for a spin of the wheel that we have now added, of course, that 1 million to on the jackpot. So, good luck, I suppose, is what I say on this. Good luck. And who knows, maybe we get a ×3 with this jackpot on. No idea, but let's find out what happens next. You know what? You want more things to get in the way, do you? Well, I can certainly do that as well. Got to cater to all the tastes. So, what are we playing for? Well. Finally, I get to open it up. Holy it. I actually get to open this up. I had this prepped for this season. Let me do that. Stop that. We have not played it at all this season so far. We are going to do a lottery. So give me a moment to get that set up. Because I need to make sure that all the redemption stuff still works. And also make sure the redemptions actually work. So let me go to channel points, manage those channel points. We have those options that they're available to switch on in a moment. Yes, it is time. It is time for the big money balls once we have loaded in. I do hope that the Twitch auth works. I don't. It might not work immediately because I think the Twitch auth might be invalidated, but we'll see. We will see. So give me a brief moment while I figure out that, and also change the camera layout a bit as well. Now this one actually might work quite nicely in this layout. It might work quite nicely in this layout. Bit of a gap I appreciate between the camera and the chat box, but yeah. Can you mark all the WOD stuff as done? Yeah. You can mark those as done. So let's see what happens if I do this thing. I have no idea, but let's see what will happen. It's doing a thing.
What's the deal with lottery balls? I mean, can't you just work and earn boots for a living like everyone else? Like, come on, people! It's the National Lottery Draw live from space!
Oh my god, I'm just amazed that these things still here.
I'm Toadboy123, the voice of the Blunderballs, and with me, as always, is Ash the Bash.
Hello, it's me! Oh, it's good to hear Toad's voice on this again. So, if you would like to do some draws on this lottery machine, I need to hit the load machine button to load those big money balls, and I need to enable the redemption. So claim a lottery ticket, claim a lucky dip lottery ticket, claim 10 lucky dip lottery tickets. Should all now be active, and hey, it's all working straight away. Fantastic. It's all just working right now. All I need to be careful of is don't hit the unload machine button. I don't need to hit that button. That is the scary button, because that will lose all of the tickets at this point, and I don't want to do that. Speaking of the lottery machine, what's the payout structure currently at? So, we are following the old national lottery rules here in the UK. So it's 49 numbers. You pick 6 numbers, and what will be drawn is 6 numbers plus 1 bonus ball on top of that. If you get just one match, one ball, you get 100 oops. One ball with a bonus ball, you get 500. 2 balls is 1,000. 3 balls is 5,000. 4 balls is 10,000. 4 balls with a bonus is 50,000. 5 balls is 100,000. 5 balls with a bonus is 1 million. And if we can somehow hit the 1 in 14 million chance and get all 6, then someone's going to get paid out the sum of 10 million doots for that. That is the top jackpot in this particular game, if we can get someone to draw exactly those 6 numbers. So yes, numbers 1 through 49. It's not quite like the winning line system where it's just 6 digits. You can go all the way up to 49 with your particular numbers. So you can go with 5, 13, 27, 31, 33, and 48. That would be a valid set that you can pick on the National Lottery draw here. Just as a reference. But if you don't want to bother with any random numbers or picking specific numbers, you can just do a lucky dip, which will just give you a ticket with 6 random numbers on, and you can also expedite that process with 10 lucky dipped ones. Or you know what? Do you want to expedite the process even more? Sure, let's break the balance everything. You can now redeem 100 if you want to. we now have 100 Lucky Dip tickets if you've got 10,000 Duke coin spare. Just speed the process up even more. Oh, I saw a message from Ape and then it suddenly disappeared. So much Duke coin! Yeah, it's almost like people don't have anything to spend on it. Which I'm aware is a thing I need to change. I need to change it so that you can actually... help! So that you can actually redeem it on shit in Season 13. So yeah, that's a lot of freaking Duke coin being spent. Man, that's a lot of Duke coin being spent. Jesus Christ. When the fun stops, stop! Oh man, if you... No, I saw that! Quizbot is responding to the 100 tickets and the single tickets, but not the 10s. It should be responding to the 10s. Because I'm not getting any errors about it. I think it might just be responding with 10 as the response, though. It might just be using the wrong message. But it should be responding to them fine. If it isn't, then we will... we will unredeem them, I suppose. But I thought I had that option in there in the code. It's working 5... Yeah, I mean, it should be... Yeah, it does say your purchase of 100 Lucky Dip tickets was successful. So yes, it should be. Should be redeeming them fine. We'll leave the ticket office open for 1 more minute from now. So at 22:03 and 14 seconds, we will stop your redemptions. And my chats can't even catch up because you're just spending that many Duke coin right now. Jesus Christ. This is where I would have wonderful facts to say how many tickets have been sold. Unfortunately, I don't actually have that information to hand. Oh man, I wish I did have that information to hand, but I don't. What have I done? Well, Ondi, we don't know yet. We haven't actually drawn it yet, and there's still the scary button that I shouldn't be pressing. So... Let's hope I don't hit the scary button and lose all these tickets, because all of these redemptions are being automatically validated by the game. So this could be a lot of Duke coin just removed from the economy. Why do we even have that button? In case of emergency. That's why we have it. All right, it's 14 seconds past, so I'm now closing the ticket office up. Closing it. You cannot redeem any more tickets. That is it. Ticket office is now closed. Thank you very much for your patronage. Holy shit. Yeah, this is where we'd usually vamp for time by introducing the celebrity button pusher of the machine and the set of the balls number. Yeah, very much so. Unfortunately, I don't have that. But yes, you could win 10 million Dutes. Then you also need to win the prize draw too. Good luck, yes. Theory spent 171,000, apparently. Or score says 250,000. Whatever it is, it was a lot of Duke coin that just got spent. Either way, it is time to release those big money balls. There they all go. Gonna leave it shuffling for a bit longer. So we're going to be drawing 7 balls out in total, 6 main balls, 1 bonus ball. Let's hand it over to Announcer Toad to call the balls out, and then it will pay out what you have earned. Good luck, folks. Fingers crossed. Let's do it.
And the first ball is 27.
27.
And the second ball is 49. And the third ball is 39.
That's some intense ball smackage.
And the fourth ball is 6. And the fifth ball is 90.
Check your millions of tickets, folks, at home. Yeah,
And the
very much
sixth
so.
ball is 12.
We've got a nice mixture tonight.
And the bonus ball is 29.
Oh my goodness me, there's a lot of dudes being paid out. And those numbers in ascending order. 6, 12, 19, 27, 39, 49, and our bonus ball is 29. Holy shit, there's a lot of dudes being paid out there. David! David! David paid out 1,188,600 dudes. Oh my god! And you thought I was mad, and you thought I was mad adding the 1 million to the jackpot on this, and we've just paid out over 1 million just to David, 300,000 to Topper, nearly 500,000 to AB Me, 880,000 to Matt. Holy shit, 520,000 to Theory. Oh wow, that's a big payout. Wow, David had like 4,000 tickets. Well, apparently he paid out for you. You got over 1 million dukes out to me. So well done there. Prue's got 600,000 plus. So that is why I wanted to do the lottery, because of payouts like that. But yeah, what a crazy draw that was. Maybe next time we need to limit the ticket office to be open for just like 2 minutes in total, and then do a draw. I will take that under advisement. But there you go. That was a lottery.
This is the greatest allegory for communism ever.
Communist test, and that was tonight. The wheel. Oh goodness me! What a wonderful finish to everything. Toes, do you have anything else to say? I don't think you do, but let's press this button and see what says.
What's the deal with lottery balls? I mean, can't you just work and earn dudes for a living like everyone else? Like, come on, people! It's the National Lottery Draw live from space!
I think you just said that. Anything else you want to say?
Coming out of my cage, and I've been doing just fine.
Yeah.
But you know what else is coming out of the cages today? The balls. That's right, it's time for the National Lottery Draw live from space!
Live from space. Thank you very much, Toad. And just a random number to draw as well?
38.
Thank you. Yes, I have Toad saying all of the numbers individually, 1 through 49, including
43.
There you go. Man. You know what?
It's been a bonkers week on quiz night.
Oh no.
So much dootage.
I've had a really bad idea. I've had a really bad idea. I might have to ask Toad for permission on this bad idea. But with all of these audio files I have, I could train an AI. I probably could train an AI to do Toad's voice. I say I'm not going to do it without his permission, but I could easily do that. Look him now. You don't know what you're dealing with.
The voice of the balls.
Yes, indeed, Matt. The voice of the blender balls. Toad reading subscription messages. God. I mean, it'd be harder to do because that's through Streamlabs, but it would be doable. But yeah, it's just you know, I have audio files here of someone saying things. It's easily, you know, you can use that as training data to make an AI voice out of it. It's because I experimented with doing that with the voice of Robin Houston for 100% and got a semi-decent result out of that. Obviously, I wouldn't ever actually use that for a real project unless I had the explicit permission to do so. But I did, I experimented with it just to see what AI voice training was like. and it's surprisingly easy to do with the right set of software. You just have to have a decent sort of training set to work with. AI Toad Boy hosting 100%. Oh man, but yeah, that was a bad idea that I just had, and it's going to remain as a bad idea, I think. Right, we're going to bring everything to a close now, folks. Thank you very much for a wonderful stream. Just quick rundown of what's happening for the rest of the week. Would AI Toad Boy pronounce French properly? I don't know. On Saturday, Ben is back. The start of a brand new season of Game Night, Season 12, with Hacksaw, Red Herrings, and The Purge. Lee from Quarren Stream, the game show, will be on Saturday night. And that will lead into Wheel After Dark, along with Pyramid After Dark as well. Holy shit, Pyramid After Dark is making an appearance. So yes, Quarren Stream is starting at 1 in the morning GMT time. On the Saturday night into Sunday morning, and then Dumpster Lounge following after that. But of course, JB's also doing some Blur racing later on tonight. So you've got all of that happening over on the weekend. I'm gigging on Saturday night in Gainsborough. Sure. It's a place. It exists. There's not much to say about it, but I'm in Gainsborough. And that is pretty much it. I will be back next Wednesday with some question mark with someone else for question mark. Anybody to raid into before we get to that? Anybody to raid into who is online right now? Let's have a look. Who is online right now? Anyone worth raiding into? We have someone watching You Bet. Spudgun is doing Old Telly Friday and he's watching some You Bet. So, sure, let's go raid into Spudgun. Let's go and do that. So Spudgun is going to be where we're going to raid into. What is our raid message going to be? Wrong Spudgun. Need Spudgun 20. Put the number on the end. Yeah, that's the right one. Spudgun 20 is the one I actually need to go to. A load of balls. I mean, we something about the lottery. Well, we also had sports with balls and sports without balls. So from space, second cash out was a Wednesday. Sri Lankan cricket, sports puck. Cricket and hashtag cricket and sports. How do you spell JB? Let's say we'll do sports puck. Sure, we'll do sports puck. It's sports, but it isn't ball. Let's go with that. And they're going into You Bet. I don't know what challenge it's going to be, but hopefully an interesting one. Take care, have a good rest of your weekend, and I mean, it is a boring one, but it's a phrase that they might actually understand. Take care, and we'll see you soon. Certainly for question mark on Wednesday.